So this is Alloy Mobile. I haven't got time to really sort of give you an overview of the interface and whatnot, but big map in the sense that you can pinch zoom with. You've got locate me buttons and sync and so on and so forth, and you can change the orientation of the map. I'm going to go, sorry, I just pressed the hamburger icon in the top left there. I'm going to go straight to my projects folder, because you remember I said I created a service request tree visual inspection project. Tap in there, and it's now centering me in the area where all my tree visual inspections are. I'm going to go down to the bottom one, which is the one in the park that I've just created, and swipe upwards. And that interaction, that's selecting in the map and swiping upwards, is the same whether you're selecting an inspection, a job, an asset, a defect. It really doesn't matter. It's all the same, and it's that consistent interaction that makes the uptake of Alloy in the mobile app so high. You know, people really like interacting with it because it's easy to use. So looking at the tree visual inspection, I've got the details at the top. I've got location information here. Just below, I've got a sat nav icon there, so I can tap that. It takes me into Google satellite navigation, or into Google Maps, and then I can obviously navigate through Google Maps, tapping directions at the bottom, and then pressing the start button to actually navigate. So that obviously factors in real-time traffic information, getting you there as efficiently as possible. You can see it originates from this project, the visual inspections project, and also it's linked to this tree. So if I wanted to see more detail about the tree, I can tap on that and access that extra information. I can also pull down the image from the member of the public as well and review that. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill out this form. So I'm going to select team member, which is me. I could do start times and all that stuff. These are the generic questions that I can answer about the tree. Go down to service request requires action at the bottom. Tap that, yes it does. I'm also going to update the risk information to very high and very high, just to sort of clearly show that the risk score is now 25 and urgent, just to sort of really highlight the change. Tap save. That's updating the details. So now in the details form, we should see, yeah, all the information that I populated. I can then maybe say I'm not happy with the picture taken by the member of the public, so I'm going to take my own. So we'll add an attachment, camera. There we go, and just take another picture. So there's two pictures now recorded against this inspection. I'm happy with that. And then to complete it, I'm simply going to tap on the status, issued. I'm going to change that to completed and update it. So we've completed the tree visual inspection. What I'm now also going to do is propose a job. So tap that plus button in the bottom right again, add job. And it's going to be tree pruning. Next, I'm going to propose it. I'm going to ask for a crown raise. I'm going to set it as a medium priority. You don't have to set all this stuff. You could just set a few attributes and limit the attributes through permissions, and then workflows populate other bits of information based on the type of job you're creating. I could put in job work items if I wanted to, raise time now, and I'll give it to field team B because that's not my team and I don't want to do the job. There we go. So I'm going to save that, and that's now created a job as well as part of the visual inspection. So the device can auto sync, it can also be manually synced. We've got a sync in progress now. If I go back to the cloud system, what we'll see in a second is that information updated against the tree asset. It's worth pointing out that we've only looked at one example of how the mobile app can be used. So it can also be used for routine inspections, routine maintenance, ad hoc defects being recorded, ad hoc inspections and jobs also being recorded, the addition of new assets into the system, editing asset information, both spatial and attributional. The mobile app is also available on Android and iOS platforms, and it works online and offline, as I discussed earlier, meaning that you don't lose any productivity. So let's go to the tree. And if we go to the service request now, you can see that the service request has been confirmed. Tree issue report confirmed. We can then link to the inspections that were raised as part of the workflow from the service request, and you can see the tree visual inspection has now been completed, and also here's the updated risk information that I populated. Then I can also link to the job that I created. There we go. And actually that's got two attachments. So it's got the image from the service request, and it's also got the image from the inspection. So you've got this full audit trail. You can see from the service request through to the inspection, through to the job, everything that's happened against this asset. And yeah, I could go back to the mobile device and actually update the job, but there's no time. So I'm just going to edit the job here. I'll just complete it. Save that. There we go. And if I was to then go back to the service request, another workflow has remedied the tree defect. So the statuses are constantly updating as this work's happening, and obviously all this information can be pushed back to the member of the public that's reported that service request as well, keeping them informed automatically as this your processes kick in and this work is carried out. So that has been an incredibly brief look at Alloy, a couple of examples of how it can help local authorities to better manage their trees and open spaces assets, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much.